Investigators are trying to determine what motivated a Kentucky sheriff to allegedly shoot and kill a district judge after the two had an argument inside the judge's chambers, according to Kentucky State Police. District Judge Kevin Mullins, 54, was found around 3 p.m. Thursday with multiple gunshot wounds, and he was pronounced dead at the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky. Kentucky State Police Trooper Matt Gayhart said at a Thursday evening news conference, Letcher County Sheriff Sean M. Steins, 43, shot Mullins after an argument inside the judge's chambers, a preliminary investigation revealed. Steins is now facing a first-degree murder charge, state police said. CNN is trying to determine whether Steins has retained an attorney. Steins turned himself in after the shooting and was arrested at the scene without incident on Thursday, authorities said. He is cooperating with authorities, Gayhart said. It is unclear who will take over as the county sheriff following the arrest of Steins, who had been sheriff for about 8 years. This community is small in nature, and we're all shook, Gayhart said about the shooting. While other people were in the building at the time, no one else was inside the judge's chambers and no other injuries were reported. There's no threat to the public, Gayhart added. Law enforcement has yet to release details about the argument that led up to the shots being fired. And the motive remains under investigation, Gayhart said, adding that the incident was isolated. We're still trying to get answers to what led up to the actual shooting itself and the moments prior to the shooting, Gayhart said. Kentucky was rocked by a shooting at an interstate that wounded 5 people in Laurel County earlier this month. And just 3 days ago, a Russell County deputy had been killed in the line of duty, officials said.
There is far too much violence in this world, and I pray there is a path to a better tomorrow, Kentucky government. Andy Beshear said in a social media post, "Here's what we know about the 2 men, the killing and the investigation so far. What we know about Mullins and Steins. Mullins, a resident of Jackhorn, served as a district judge for Kentucky's 47th District Court in Letcher County since being appointed by former government Steve Beshear in 2009, according to the Associated Press. He was elected a year later, then re-elected in 2014, 2018, and again in 2022. Before his judicial appointment, Mullins served as Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney in Letcher County and primarily focused on drug-related offenses. According to CNN affiliate WKYT, he was admitted to the bar in 1995. The district judge started promoting substance abuse treatment for people involved in the justice system in 2010, according to Kentucky nonprofit SOAR. Hundreds have been sent to inpatient drug treatment centers through his help, the Associated Press reported. Addiction Recovery Care, which provides residential and outpatient drug and alcohol addiction treatment in eastern and central Kentucky, began to work closely with Mullins in 2018 to provide accelerated access to treatment through a community liaison in the courthouse. According to SOAR, the program was adopted in at least 50 counties in Kentucky, the AP reported. He was also the founding member of an opioid recovery support team. Steins was first elected as sheriff in 2018 and then re-elected in 2022. Earlier this month, the sheriff highlighted the agency's work, including recent drug busts. "Thank you to the awesome citizens of Letcher County for allowing us to serve you and providing us with information to help catch fugitives and assisting us with getting drugs off our streets," Steins wrote in a Facebook post on September 4th.
An argument inside the judge's chambers, an investigation into how the fatal shooting unfolded and what the argument between the 2 men was about, is underway, state police said Thursday. We know that it was an argument between the 2 that led up, but what exactly transpired prior to the shots being fired? Those are still things that we're trying to get answers to, Gayhart said. There are cameras inside the building and all witnesses will be interviewed, Gayhart said Thursday. Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman indicated Thursday his office will work with Jackie Steele, the Commonwealth's attorney for the 27th Judicial Circuit, as special prosecutors on the case. "We will fully investigate and pursue justice," Coleman said. Mullins' body will be sent to the medical examiner's office, according to Gayhart. The investigation remains ongoing and is being investigated by KSP Post 13 Detective Clayton Stamper, Gayhart said in a Facebook post. The Kentucky Court of Justice is aware of the tragic incident in Letcher County, the court said in a statement on Facebook. We are currently in contact with law enforcement agencies, including Kentucky State Police, and are offering our full support during this difficult time, the statement read.
Killing shakes small Kentucky community. Kentucky Supreme Court Chief Justice Lawrence B. Van Meter said in a statement he was shocked by Mullins' killing and the court was left shaken. My prayers are with his family and the Letcher County community as they try to process and mourn this tragic loss, Van Meter said. Matt Butler, Commonwealth's attorney for Letcher County, will be recusing himself from the sheriff's prosecution because his wife is the sister of Mullins' wife, Butler said in a statement Thursday evening. He described the sheriff and the judge as two men that I have worked with for 17 years and loved like brothers. We all know each other here. For example, anyone from Letcher County would tell you that Judge Mullins and I married a pair of sisters and that we have children who are first cousins but act like siblings, Butler said. Please pray for Judge Mullins' family and my children. Ian and Ivy have cried and begged to see their uncle, he added. My community is completely devastated. As a result of the shooting, circuit and district courts, as well as the office of the circuit court clerk, will be closed until operations can resume. Kentucky courts officials said Thursday, Letcher County schools and the Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College were also placed on a brief lockdown after the shooting. According to the Associated Press, Kentucky Auditor Allison Ball said in a post on X that she was praying for Letcher County and District Judge Kevin Mullins. May God protect this community and all those involved in the shooting, Ball said.